trap word is incorrect. Okay. And then we have except. Okay. Except is iske alawa. Okay. Ko chhodkar. So look at this question. All of the following are examples of physical changes. Except. Did you see the second question? There are four options: melting ice, iron, rusting, dissolving salt, evaporating water. What is a melting ice? Melting ice is not the answer. Iron rusting is the answer. Yes. Do you know why? So except is used.
Iron rusting.
Yes, B is the answer because iron rusting is a
Iron rusting.
yes. The rest of the options are examples of physical changes. Okay. So except means that you are excluding. There is one single exclusion. So in there are a group of truths. Okay. Sahi answers hai. Okay. And then there is a galat option. So that galat option is what you should identify. Okay. Let's do odd one out. Okay. In odd one out, I have a see, there is an emoji I've given you. There's a picture that I've given you. There are four apples. Which is the odd one out on this apple? It's the orange apple because the color, the rest of the three
Plastic.
apples are in green color, but there is only one apple which is in a different color. So it doesn't match in the category. Similarly, yes, all of you are right. Plastic is the answer for the question because the other granite, marble, and sandstone, they falls under a type of rock. They are all types of rocks, but plastic is different. Okay, so that is the odd one out. So when you get odd one out questions, look for the category. What category does it belong to? And then find out what does not belong there. Okay. Next one we have incorrect. Okay, incorrect is you have to look for the galat option. Okay. And then we have least likely. Least likely matlab sabse kam sambhavna. What is least likely to happen? What has the it is a condition or an event that has the lowest probability to happen. I'll explain this later when we come to the exercise. Okay. So this is a question I included in the previous class. You had difficulty answering, so now I have included a visual. Okay. Which of the following does not have high diversity? Okay, this is a question. Everyone's right. B is the option. Okay, B is the answer. Right.
B.
But what can you identify the new word that we learned last class? We learned a new word. It is there in this question. Observe. Okay.
Habitat.
Habitat. Did I teach you that? Okay. There's one more word. Vividhata ka English. Diversity. Very good. Okay. So look at the WH word. Which? Okay. The trap word. What is the trap word here? It is in caps. It is capitalized here. The trap word that we learned.
Not.
Not. Very good. Okay. So if you don't look at not, then you will choose any of the other three options, right? So you have to look for what does not have diversity. Okay, it's easy. Now we'll move to the next question. Next is an
Not.
odd one out question. Okay.
Not.
Yes.
Yes, only.
Shobana is saying coral reef. You know, the answer was desert, right? The question was not which option has high diversity. The question is which of the habitats does not have high diversity. So choose the habitat that doesn't have. Okay. Yes. In the next question, can you identify the answer for this question? You have to identify the odd one out. Odd one out matlab one does not match. One of the options, the definition or the word given does not match. Great. Everyone saying option D. Okay.
D. Option D.
Okay,
Option
so
D.
why is option D correct? Because
Option
A,
D.
B, C
Option D. Option
बिल्कुल
D.
मैच कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ऑप्शन
Option
डी में
D.
लिखा है
Option D. Option D.
plastic pollution
Option
destroying
D.
life. Yes.
Option D.
So
Option D.
destroying life and conservation. What is the meaning of conservation? Can you write in the chat box? We learned about water conservation. Okay, conservation. We are protecting it for the future. We learned this in last class to save. Okay. So that has the
संरक्षण.
opposite meaning. हाँ, that और plastic pollution का opposite meaning है. So ये option odd one out. Okay, this is the answer. Very good.
Answer.
Do you want me to repeat the answer? Answer is option D. Okay?
D.
Yes. Okay. Next is a question that has the trap word. Identify the trap word here. I've given it in caps. The WH word or the least, I said it, okay? It's least likely, the trap word. Okay, so the question is this. There is a bag. It contains alag-alag types of, very good, Aryan, least likely is a trap word there. Okay. So there is a bag. It has alag-alag seeds. It has sunflower seeds, 35 rose seeds, 12 mango seeds, and 10 rare blue orchid seeds. The question is this, okay? If a student reaches into the bag and picks a seed without looking, which incident is least likely to happen? So which is least likely to happen? Palak, can you translate this if they're not?
Option.
Yeah, what do you need the translation for? The question?
Option
The,
D.
the meaning of the question.
Okay.
Option B.
Option
Option B.
जो
Okay.
मैम पूछ रही है ना, एक सेकेंड, वेरी आई थिंक एक मिनट मैम पूछ रहे हैं कि देखो जैसे बहुत सारे सीड्स है ना बैग में, सनफ्लावर सीड्स जो है वो 50 है, रोज सीड्स कितने हैं 35, मैंगो सीड्स हैं 12 और ऑर्किड सीड्स हैं 10। तो क्वेश्चन ये है कि अगर आप ऐसे एक बैग में हाथ डालोगे जिसमें ये सारे सीड्स हैं, तो किस सीड के सबसे कम चांसेस हैं कि आपके हाथ में आएगा, अकॉर्डिंग टू कि कितने नंबर ऑफ सीड्स हैं?
Red, rare blue orchid seed. D.
Yes.
Mango.
Option D is right because option D, yeah, option D has the least
Option D.
number of seeds in the bag. So that is the meaning of least likely. Okay. So yes, that is it. Now we are going to basic sentence construction. Okay.
मैम आपकी स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही। मैम आपकी स्क्रीन
I am sharing it with you. Just
मैम स्क्रीन नहीं
just give me a second. Yes, yes.
हिंदी में बोलो। अभी दिखते हैं मैम। मैम स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही। मैम थैंक दिख रही है मैम। अभी दिख रही है मैम।
Yes.
अभी दिख रही है मैम।
Okay. So now we are going to learn basic sentence structure. Okay. So after this class, I hope you all will start doing your homework. Okay, without copying. Yes. So look at the two sentences. Thank you for helping. Yes. I know the screen is visible. Now look at the two options. Runs the boy fast? The boy runs fast. Okay. So which is the right sentence? The correct sentence is
Option.
the boy runs fast.
The boy runs fast is the option 2. Correct answer.
Yes.
Option
So in
Option
Ajka
two.
class, I will be teaching you
Option
why it
two.
is right. Okay. Sometimes when you hear a right sentence, it will just sound right, but you wouldn't know why it is right. Okay. This is what I'm going to teach you in Ajka class. So this is the rule for every English sentence. Okay. एक simple English sentence का basic format ये है. Okay. We have the subject, verb or the object. Subject is karta. Okay. जो काम करो. Verb is the kriya. जो काम हो. And object is the karma. Okay. जिस पर काम हो. So look at this sentence. The scientist discovered a new element. Okay. The boy runs fast. Okay. That is an example of a simple sentence. In that you see the boy is the subject because a subject is who or what does the action. We'll take this sentence itself. So it will be easy for you to locate. Okay. The scientist discovered an element. Is question mein subject kya hai?
Scientist.
The, the scientist. Why? Because scientist
Scientist.
is the person doing the action.
Scientist.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Scientist. Scientist.
Okay.
Wallet
We look
fail
at
है.
the okay, we look at this example. The star shines. Okay. We play cricket. So
Shine.
subject, who is the subject in this?
Shine,
Arya
ma'am.
has told.
Shine.
इसका
Child
uh,
play cricket.
nay, nay.
Shine.
There's a correction. The star shines. I'm asking you for the subject. Shine is the verb. Shine is the kriya, the
Star.
action that is happening.
Star.
Okay. So what is
Star.
shining? That is the subject. That is the star. Okay.
Star.
Star shines.
Okay.
The shine star.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay. So okay, we'll move to the
Hello. सुनाने दे रहा.
okay. You're all right. We'll move to the next element. That is the verb. Verb matlab kriya. Okay. So kriya is what is happening, an action or a state of being. Okay. क्या हो? Okay. Satyavan, I think you are. Please mute yourself. Yes. Okay. So verb is what is happening. क्या हो रहा है? Okay. So when I say the rocket moves quickly, उधर verb क्या है? It's highlighted already.
Move. Ma'am. Screen में. Is verb. Move. Moves.
Moves.
Is
Okay. Yes.
and
Moves
verb.
chat box. Okay. Now type in the chat box. Okay. Moves is the verb. Okay. There are other words that I have given you. Okay. Run, discover, observe. We learned observe, dekhna, divide. When I say water boils, okay, isme verb is boils. Okay. The action. Look for the action. But there are also being verbs. Okay. Avastha batana. Okay. If I say water is transparent, I'm giving you an example. Imagine मेरे हाथ में एक water bottle है, एक transparent water bottle है. Okay. Inside, under I am putting some dirt. Okay. So if before putting the dirt, the water is transparent. Is matlab in the
Is
present. Yes, that is the being verb. It is showing the state. In the present, the water is transparent. But after adding the dirt, it is it transparent anymore? Nay. So I will say water was transparent. Okay. Yes. So was and is, all these are examples of being verbs. Will be, where, was. Okay. Now we'll go to the third element, that is object. Okay. Object is who or what receives the action. Okay. क्या और किससे जिस पर एक्शन हो वही ऑब्जेक्ट है. Okay. So we'll take the earlier example. The scientist discovered a new element. Okay. इसमें क्या ऑब्जेक्ट है? Okay,
किसमें
Nilam
मैम?
has told me the being verbs. Okay, but there is a difference in the last word. It is where. It WHERE is a WH word. Okay, iska meaning is kaha, where. Okay, WERE is different. Okay, note the spelling card difference. Okay, either okay. Look at the sentence. The scientist discovered a new element. इसमें क्या है? Object. Object क्या है?
New element. New
Very
element.
good. Why?
New element.
element.
New
Oh,
element.
great.
New element. कब किया गया है?
Okay, Harshvardhan, scientist is the subject. I'll explain. Okay, so when you get a sentence, kriya identify करो. Okay, पहले क्रिया आइडेंटिफाई करो. Okay, इसमें क्रिया क्या है? Verb क्या है? Action क्या है इधर? Action word क्या है? In this question.
Discover. Discover.
Discovered. Okay. So you take discovered. You take the kriya and you ask who is discovering it. Who is discovering?
The
That is
scientist.
the subject. The scientist.
The
Okay.
scientist.
And you can and then you ask what is being discovered. Okay. What receives the action? That is the element. Okay. Element is the object. Okay. I'll show you 3 more examples so you'll understand. Okay. Plant absorbs sunlight. Okay. So plant is the subject, verb is absorb, and sunlight is the object.
Object.
Okay. Now gravity pulls objects. इसमें लिए object क्या है? Object.
Object.
Priya reads the book.
Object.
Object is
Objects.
the book.
The book.
What is the book? That is the object. The answer was already there. So I'll give you Naya 3 examples. Okay, the dog chases the ball. इसमें लिए don't unmute, use the chat box and write S hyphen. Okay, whatever is the subject, comma, V hyphen, write the verb, O hyphen, write the object. Chat box में लिखो, I'll read that. The dog chases the ball. What is a verb? Verb क्या है? Action क्या है? इधर.
Chase.
Chases.
Chase.
Okay. Chases मतलब running after. Okay. Nilam, yes.
Object
Chases
is
मतलब you are
ball.
running after. Okay. You say the police chases the thief. Okay. You are running after to catch something. Okay. The police chases after the thief. The dog chases after the ball. The dog ka owner chases the dog. Okay. Yes. Okay, so the chases is the verb. Okay. Now tell me the subject and the object.
The dog. Subject. The dog. The dog. The dog. Object is ball.
Subject is the dog and object is the ball.
Subject is dog.
Subject is the dog. Okay. Object is the ball.
Dog.
Okay.
Man dog.
Great. We'll move to the next question. Sunlight heats the earth.
Dog.
Sunlight heats the earth.
Sunlight. Sunlight. Subject. Sunlight. Object.
Can you text in the chat box because I can't understand anything.
It's
Okay, use the chat box. Sunlight is the what is sunlight? Sunlight is the subject, right? Okay, verb is heats, object is the earth. Very good, Harshvardhan. Yes. Okay.
nice.
Okay. Look at the third sentence.
Hits. इथं वर hits आलं.
Satyavan,
The earth
can you
आलं.
mute?
आता म्हणलं
Please
नाही
mute.
म्हणून तिथं आता बघा असं झालं.
Okay. So Einstein developed the theory. This is the third sentence. Okay. So the verb is developed. Who is developing? That is the subject. So tell me the answer. Einstein developed the theory. इसमें हाँ, subject is Einstein,
Subject
verb is developed. What
Einstein.
is being
Verb
developed? That is the object,
develop
that is the theory.
and
Yes.
object
Einstein.
Very good. You're
Earth.
everyone is right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Earth.
Where is Earth coming from? I'm
Yeah,
talking about the
the
third sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
theory है का? Theory है ना?
Okay. Yes. Now what we'll do is,
Line
okay,
in
these are the answers. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you negative sentence. Okay. Negative sentence. Matlab. So I have when I say
Galat.
my favorite subject is
Galat
English.
line.
Yes. Galat. Okay. Galat or opposite meaning. That is negative sentence. Okay. It's not galat. It's you're reversing the meaning. Okay. So if I say my favorite subject is English, when I am negating it, that is when I am making it negative, I will say मेरा favorite subject English नहीं है. वो नहीं means I will say, I will use the word not. My favorite subject is not English. Okay, so this is the format. Okay, this is a formula. You don't and not. Yes. So you have a subject. Okay, subject के बाद add do or does not. Okay, and then you add the verb and the subject. So in the previous yes, does not, or you club it together and you say doesn't, you contract it. Okay, so subject and verb and object, this was the past previous formula we learned. So to negate it, add do or does not verb ke piche. Okay, so look at this example. The plant does not need sunlight. Okay, पौधे को धूप की जरूरत नहीं है. The plant does not need sunlight. Okay, yes. In the second sentence, birds do not breathe under water. Okay, पक्षी पानी के अंदर सांस नहीं लेते. Okay, and then you see ice does not melt at 0 degrees Celsius. मतलब हाँ 0 degree Celsius पर नहीं पिघलती. Okay, so that is the formula. Okay, but a common mistake that you might make is you don't say the plant not needs water. You should use the do or does form. Okay, we'll move to the next session. This is the question sentences. Okay, so remember, why did we learn WH words? Why did we learn WH questions? There are two type of questions. We have yes or no questions or WH questions. What is the difference? I have told you this in the previous class. When I taught you the Panch WH words, I taught you. Why do we use WH questions?
Yes. What, where,
What?
why, when, why,
When? What? Where?
why,
You are telling me, no,
where,
you are telling me
who,
the Panch WH words we learned.
not,
मेरा question अलग है, okay?
बताओ ना फिर क्या है
मेरा question अलग है.
बताओ ना
मेरा question सुनो. मेरा question ये है कि why did we learn WH question? Reason why.
why what is your name
Okay,
अभी
I'll tell
मैम
you.
क्या पूछ रहे हैं बेटा? मैम क्या एक सेकेंड बच्चों, मैम पूछ रहे हैं कि क्यों हम WH वर्ड्स यूज करते हैं. मैम आपसे ये थोड़ी पूछ रहे हैं कि WH वर्ड्स के नेम बताओ.
प्रश्न
कब हम WH वर्ड्स
क्वेश्चन बनाने के लिए
Question पूछने के लिए.
ओके वेरी गुड.
Yes.
क्वेश्चन
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So when I ask you a question that starts with
you task
does,
to question
very good. Yes. Okay. So both are questions. Even if I ask do or does questions, okay. An example I gave you is do you like the subject? That is also a question. But if I use WH word questions, okay, I am asking you for more information. I am asking you for more information. If I ask you do or does question, your reply will be yes or no. But WH question, if I'm asking you, you will tell me more information. Okay, that's the difference. So this is the format. So दो type of questions है. Okay, do or does yes or no questions है or WH questions. So in the yes or no questions, this is the format. Okay, do or does. Okay, उसके बाद will come the subject and then the kriya. Okay, do or does, subject or verb. Look at this example. Does the moon produce light? क्या चांद खूज रोशनी बनाता है? Do plants make their own food? Okay. Now, so this is the format. Okay, does the moon rotate? Okay, everyone's telling me the answer. Okay. But right now, just look at how the sentence is constructed. Okay, do or does, subject or the verb. Okay, to help you learn, can you make a sentence like this with do or does? Ask me something. Ask me some yes or no question. Ask, do this with do or does. It's right in the
बेटा आप क्वेश्चंस बना सकते हो क्या डू और डस से और चैट बॉक्स में लिखो वेरी गुड
do you know? Okay. Do you know me? Okay. Do you like apple? What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing is a WH question. Okay, that is what we are going to do next. Does the sun is cold? We don't need is there. Okay. Does is the sun cold is the right way. Is the sun cold? Do you not laugh? Do you like to play chess? Okay. Okay. Now we'll thank you. Do you like blue color? Yes. Everyone's making sentences with do. Okay. Yes, thank you. Swara has said, does he write? But let me correct the spelling. Does he write? Thank you. Do you have a copy? Do you have phone? Do plans? Okay. Can you make a sentence? Can you make a question with does? Okay. Does it rain here often? Thank you. Does he has? Okay. We'll write, does he have? Do you like mangoes? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now we'll do the WH question. We have done this a lot, so I won't take much time. Okay. WH question का format ये है. WH word add करो. Add do or does, subject plus the verb. Okay. So this is an example. What does a cell contain? Okay. एक cell में क्या होता है? What? Add do or does. Cell is the subject. Contain is the verb. Where do planets orbit? Okay. ग्रह कहाँ orbit करते हैं? Where is the WH word? We used do. Planets is the subject and orbit, orbiting, एक क्रिया है. Okay. Okay. How does photosynthesis work? So how is also a WH question, but it's not in the basic punch that we learned. Okay. Yes. Now we'll learn adjectives and adverbs. So adjectives and adverbs are used to give some details to the sentence. Okay. So look at the sentence. The bright star shine. The adjectives here, adjective matlab visheshan. Okay. So bright star shines. Can you identify the subject? The noun. The noun is a star. Okay. So if I say the bright star, I am adding a visheshan to the star. I am saying that it is bright. I'm adding a quality. I'm describing. Thank you for making WS questions. Listen to this, okay? This is important. Adjectives and adverbs. And then I'll give you, there are some question answers coming up, okay? Listen to this first. We'll do adjectives and adverbs. So adjectives is when I'm describing a noun, okay? So if I'm saying, I am a smart person, No, I'll say if he is a smart person. Okay. Smart is the adjective. Okay. Or in the sentence, if you say the bright star shines, bright is the adjective. एक विशेषण है. Second sentence देखो और tell me adjective क्या है? A small cell divides. A small cell divides. Can you tell me the adjective? It is already highlighted. विशेषण क्या है? Small. Okay, very good. The dense gas expands. Dense is the adjective there. Okay. Now, adverb is in the name itself, you see, it is adding something to the verb. Okay. It is a visheshan for kriya. Okay. It describes a verb. Kriya ko describe karta hai. So, use the example. Water evaporates quickly. What is a verb in this sentence? The water evaporates quickly. Yes, yes. Now look at the sentence. Water evaporates quickly. What is a verb? Okay. Quickly is the adverb. Quickly, slowly, rapidly. Thank you. You can say the water evaporates quickly. If the heat is not that much, you can say the water evaporates slowly. Okay. I am learning silently. So silently is the adverb because learning is the kriya there. How I'm doing the learning. How am I doing the learning? I'm not making noise. I'm doing it silently. So silently is the adverb. I smell slowly. The virus spreads rapidly. So the virus spreads rapidly. Um, what is a verb? I am read quickly. Nay. I am read quickly. You're meaning that you are, right? So it is a continuous tense. So you say I am reading. I am reading quickly. Yes. Okay. Just let me check if you understood this properly. The virus spreads rapidly. Tell me the verb. You know the adverb? I'm just checking whether you really understood. Spreads is the verb. Okay. Now we are going to do a game. Okay. It's easy. We have 4 rounds. In the first round, I am going to give you a sentence that is in the wrong order. I am reading. You don't have to use a there, Rudra. You can say I am reading quickly. I am writing quickly. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So in this round, the first question is this. Fast runs the cheetah. So this is a galat order. Okay. It sounds off when you read it. So you have to arrange the word. Okay.
The
Sahi sentence
cheetahs
bolo.
run fast.
The cheetah.
runs fast.
Run fast.
Runs fast.
Okay. Yes.
Run fast. Fast. Madam, the remote is
Fast.
fast. Madam, मेरा सुनो दो
Run fast. बेटा
run fast.
आप सब एक साथ बोल रहे हो ना मैम को समझ नहीं आ रही आप चैट पे लिखो प्लीज
Okay. Thank you. So
Okay, ma'am.
cheetah runs fast. Okay. So okay, I'll just make a quick correction here. Okay. Shardia has said the cheetah run fast. You add an
I
S
am run
to make
fastly.
it singular.
I am run.
Okay. Let me just do a quick correction. Okay. So the cheetah, there's only one cheetah. Okay. Ek cheetah hai. There is singular. So when you're using singular, plural after the verb, you add an S. That is the rule. The cheetah runs fast. Okay. The cheetah runs fast. But if there were multiple cheetahs, the cheetahs, they run fast. That is the difference. The cheetahs run. The cheetah runs fast is the right one. Okay. In the next, thank you. So what is the verb? The subject here is the cheetah. Runs is the kriya or the object. Okay, there's no object. Fast is the adverb here. Because how is the cheetah running? It is running in a fast pace. So fast is the adverb. Verb ka visheshan. Okay. We'll move to the next round. Okay. So yeah, thank you for the answers. Everyone has started answering already. The question is this: the scientist, the experiment. Either एक missing verb hai. Okay, there is a verb missing. Does not make sense. What is the scientist doing? Kriya kya hai? The scientist conducted the experiment. Okay, you can say the scientist does the experiment or the scientist did the experiment, or you can say the scientist has done the experiment. Okay, now round three is you have to negate this sentence correctly. Water not dissolve oil. Format sahi nahi hai. Okay, we I taught you that you should add do or does not. Okay, so how do you say this? Water does not dissolve oil, right? Why? The water is a subject, and then you add do or does not, then the verb or the object. Oil does not dissolve in water. Okay. Okay. So you see how I negated it correctly. You add do or does not. Okay. Okay. In round four, I have given you a Hindi sentence. Oil does not dissolve in water. Thank you. Yes, correct. Okay. In the fourth round, you have to do a translation, Hindi to English. Okay. So the Hindi sentence is this: Suraj Prithvi ko garm karta hai. Translate this in English. How do you do this? Thank you. Yes, the the sun heats the sun. Nay, the sun heats the earth. So what is the subject, verb, and the object? So when you get a Hindi sentence, you understand what is the kriya here. Okay, heats. What is being so what is heating becomes a subject. What is heating? The sun. Okay, what is the sun heating? What is being heated? The earth. That becomes the object, and then you arrange it. The sun, yes, heats the earth. Okay. Okay. Now what we'll do is we are going to build a sentence together. Okay. So I will start with the word the. Okay. Yes, yes. Now we'll move to the next round. So I will start with the word the. After that, I need you to tell me a word. So if I'm saying the, and you're saying and someone is saying planet. So now the word is the planet. Okay. Someone said largest. So I'll say the planet is the largest or my planet is the largest, whatever. That is how it goes. Okay. I've given you an example. Either starting word is the. If someone says small and other student says frog, this is how you construct a sentence. Okay. We'll try doing this. Okay. We'll try to see whether this would work out. Okay. Starting word ye hai the. The is the starting word. Now tell me, someone suggest me a word in the chat box. The sun. Okay. The sun is the sentence now. Add a word in this. The biggest sun. The sun. The mountains, the teacher. Okay. Something related. So I can make a sentence. The teacher explained in the earth. Okay. I'll explain once more. Just tell me one word. I will pick the word and we'll make a sentence together. Okay. Okay. Imagine the sentence is the hot sun. Okay. The hot sun heats. Okay. What will go after this? Tell me a word. I can't say the hot sun heats the small frog. I can also say that. Okay. Arun, yes, I'm aware of the time. Okay. So the hot sun heats the small frog. This is how I make sentences. Okay, we'll do it once more. Okay, now suggest me related words so that I can make a sentence. The small frog runs quickly. एक frog है, so s add करो verb में. Okay, Aryan. Okay, the car is the word. Okay, so I will say the car. Now suggest me another word. The car. Tell me a word. Aryan. The car is random BMW. Okay. So I'll say, okay, with your words, I'm making, okay, this is a sentence I'm going to make. The random car is BMW. Okay, there are a lot of statements like this. It's okay. In homework, I will give you. Okay, I'll give you chance to make sentences. You can do it there. Okay. Now, this is a lightning round. Okay. So, jaldi se chat box mein answer karo. First question dekho. In the dog bites the man, identify the subject. The dog bites the man. What is the subject? Subject kya hai? Bites the man? Nee. That's the predicate. Okay, that's not the subject. The dog is the subject. Q. Verb kya hai? Verb identify karo first. That is easy. It is easy to identify the kriya because it's the action. Bites is the action, and then you ask, okay, who is biting or what is biting? The dog. Okay, so the dog is the subject. Very good. The dog. The man. The man is not the subject, right? The man is the object because what is biting is a subject. What is the dog biting? What that is the man. The man is being bit. Okay, so that the man is the object. We'll move to the next question. It's very easy. Water flows downhill. The water flows downhill. Flows is the verb, right? Yes. Thank you. Now, in the third question, you have to make it negative. Okay, the earth is round. Make this in a negative sentence. The earth is round, make it negative. How do you make it negative? The earth is not round. Thank you. The earth is not square. Okay. Don't add new words. Just negate it, right? The earth is not round. Okay. Now, fourth question, dekho. There is a sentence I've given. Tell me whether it is true or false. Okay. Verb always comes before subject. Verb always comes before subject. Does verb come subject ka pehle or subject ke baad? It is false, right? So I don't say I'm drinking I say I am drinking. Okay. I don't say run she. I say she runs. Okay. Verb comes, kriya comes, subject ke baad. Now, very good. False is the answer. Now, fifth question, dekho. What is the correct sentence? What is the correct form of the question? Does moon rotates or does moon rotate? Okay, the answer is, sahi option is answer option B. Okay, I'll tell you why. When does comes, does ke baad verb ka simple form is the right form. Okay, so you don't say does the moon rotates. We say does the moon rotate. Okay, so I won't ask does she knows English. We should ask does she know English? Does she understand? Don't use Use the simple form of the verb. Okay, yes. Now, Hindi to English, try to translate it. Pani 100 degrees Celsius पर उबलता है. Make it into an English sentence. The water boiling on 100 degrees Celsius. The water boils at 100 degrees Celsius is the right answer. Okay. The water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Is boiling is when you're saying present continuous, but the water always boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Yes. So these are the elements that we covered in आज का class. We learned एक simple English sentence का basic format, subject, verb, object, how to make it negative. Okay, then we learned the two types of question. We have the WH question or yes or no question, how to phrase that. Okay, and then we also learned adjectives, adverbs. We also learned the Panch basic trap words to look out for. Okay. Now, class, I will be giving you the homework later. So class ke baad, I'll be sharing a Google form. So do your homework. Please don't copy, okay? I've kept the questions very simple this time. It is interesting, so do it on your own. Please don't copy. Yes.
बच्चों सेकंड क्लास होगी ना बेटा, हमेशा 5:30 to 6:30 होती है. आज 4 to 5 है, ठीक है. अभी 4 बजे स्टार्ट होगी क्लास, तो सारे ज्वाइन करेंगे 4 बजे. ओके ओके बोल दो एक बार अगर सबको पता चल गया.
Okay, ma'am.
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 Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, ma'am.
Bye, bye, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.